Welcome to week 48 of my weekly Windows of Wisdom. It's just as important to know when to pivot as it is to know when to persist. Most all successful people have a mindset that constantly tells them that winners never quit and quitters never win. Makes sense, right? No one ever wants to be known as a quitter. I don't, that's for sure. But just as there are so many levels and stages that one must go through to win, there are also many levels and stages to go through to quit, especially if it's something that is truly meaningful that you initially made a commitment to pursue. While I was teaching, I told myself that I would continue down this path for about 10 years and then do something else. I actually ended up giving it 15. I had also wanted to go into broadcast journalism. Yep, there aren't many people who know that about me. I actually did some coursework and created some audition tapes. Well, that's what they called it back then. Pursued some internships, different opportunities, the whole 9 yards. But all of this required a balance between that, my current career, and my growing family. The more I delved into it, the more I enjoyed the experience, but soon realized that those that wanted to garner the salaries that I was looking for had to move around to different markets, gain more experience, establish their name, and move again. It became apparent that for the sake of my family, this would not be the path to continue to pursue, and thus it was time to, that's right, pivot. In my eyes, this was not a dichotomy between a winner and a quitter, but more of a strategy that I implemented to get to a point where a reasonable decision could be made. Just like winning requires strategy, effective quitting, so to speak, also requires strategy. In business, as another example, the term ROI, or return on investment, definitely comes into play when making decisions. Making decisions about whether to pursue or pivot. Not just from a financial standpoint, but also from the time invested in a project and whether the return or the result will be justified by that time you spent. What I invest into something that I want to achieve must be worth the time and the effort and the money if I want to continue to pursue. If not, guess what? It's pivot time. I've also said myself that you can't win if you don't play, and I do believe that. However, just because I want to play in the WNBA, practicing and being on the court hours every day, is not going to change my 5'1" stature, nor turn back the hands of time. In this case, I couldn't win even if I did play. Believe me. Bottom line is that the act of pivoting also requires the experience of balancing all factors involved and making that decision to pursue or pivot based upon the required time, effort, money, with the value of the end result. If you want to satisfy your curiosity about what propels your purpose and passion, don't pivot. Just continue to wander by week 49 of my weekly Windows of Wisdom. See you next time.